There are many things to talk about and do after watching this show. The price on the market stays the same. This is a good sign because Bitcoin hasn't hit the next level yet. That's what we'll talk about next. Before Ripple sued the SEC, XRP was the second most popular coin in the world. He will remind you of that. People, I think he's giving us a sneak peek at what's to come. XRP was worth $113 at its peak. Is that really how things are now? I have you all. I get it all. Don't worry, we'll take care of you. Relax and let's start talking about Bitcoin. We can't get 9.35 right now. At the moment, Ethereum is selling at 3.60, which is 0.57% more than it was the day before. It's selling at 1.69% right now, but it hasn't been that high yet. As XRP peg USDC is coming in at 99, we are in an area that isn't very easy to get to. As we watch, the price went up to about $125 and then down to $3. We had a small 7% rise last night, and we are now at a 12. It would be great if we could make this happen. We could see a drop back to 93 cents by the end of the year. The best case situation is for XRP to be worth more than 75 cents by the end of the year. However, I have made it clear that XRP may go up in price if these goals are surpassed. That's the price we want to reach. Let's look at how much XRP costs now. Don't forget that the total value of all cryptocurrencies on the market is still around $3 trillion. If we close the annual in that do 30 to do 7 range, the XRP goals get raised and we might even go as high as $10. I have to agree that the SEC has had an effect on Jack the Ripe 78 XRP price, as stated in a very important message that Brad Garlinghouse wants everyone to read. In all honesty, XRP was the second most valuable coin after ETH before the SEC got involved. If the SEC got into the market, they said, hey, we think that's probably fine, which caused the value to go up. The price of XRP then went down because they sued Ripple. We're aware that this is not how our government should work. Instead, we should make sure that everyone has the same chances in the playing field as level. This is not how our government should choose winners and losers. Even though we're angry right now, we believe that the problem will be solved in the long run. We care about the community, and I agree with what you said about the XRP family. We're not an XRP army. We're now part of the XRP family, so get ready. The bull run is still going on, and none of these alts are close to being finished. It is said that Bitcoin has already had a parabolic blow off top this year, which is not true at all. My job is to buy quants, as you know. For these coins, this is just the beginning, the first push up. The value of Bitcoin went up, then slowed down for a short time. It is now selling above $88,000, just as we predicted. You may already know that the value of the altcoins is beginning to grow. I buy $800 worth of quant every Monday. I think I last changed my worksheet yesterday, even though I've been telling people about my method for about 7 months. Because of this, it is now clearly above my average dollar cost. The average cost was about $73 when I did my math, but it had gone up more than 10% the day before and 30% in the 7 days before that. That's all. It's not done yet. Look, Quanti will definitely reach its all-time high. I think it will be close to $1,000. Now that I've gone over my DCA, what should I do? I'm going to move my money around. Today is a new day, so it's time to buy more coin. I want to make a stack of it. The old school VO is still our main focus. The price of this one is too high for me, but it's still wonderful. Even though it's not very expensive, it could make our output 20, 30, 40, or even 50 times better. Ando is another one I'm thinking about getting. It's a little more expensive than I thought it would be, but that's a good thing. Right here is the third and last one I'll look at. The little extra cost for the chain link isn't too much. Chainlink hasn't moved much, but I think it will easily break through $200, which would make it one of the biggest winners this cycle. It's up 26% right now, just like a lot of other people I know. I know that even though the market is unstable right now, I am sure that Chainlink will rule those $200, $300 areas. As a bonus, I'm going to look into S Network, which is moving in the $50s right now. The price of S Network has been moving in the 90s for the past 30 days without a major breakout. Brian Brooks, who used to be CEO of Binance US, has been named as a possible candidate for CC head. We don't want to fire him, as you can see. No, she didn't help us, shall we? I don't know Mark Galler or Daniel Galler, but if I had to guess, those are the two most likely options. Brian Brooks and Christopher Giancarlo will know a lot about cryptocurrencies, and if they were chosen SEC chairman, they would quickly put an end to all of this nonsense. The first thing they will do is deal with the current cryptocurrency cases. I promise that they will step in right away and keep a close eye on the spread effect. In contrast to an SEC case, they will drop this problem and move on to other things. In the case of the Crypto.com lawsuit, they will throw out the problem because it will make the rules clear enough for big money to invest in these markets. Crypto doctors, you may have seen that Vo's watch list has grown to 55,000 people and that the V community is growing. There's more noise, but you don't notice it yet. We will go back to the $2 to $2.50 range, and maybe even the 3-cent area when this one rips. That's 100x, or twice as much money as you had before you bought V. We didn't talk about giving financial help, but I think we'll get it. Check out Uphold if you're not already a member. I have an ad link below that you can use to sign up for Uphold and make a purchase. Big companies are slowly getting on board with blockchain, but they're doing it in big ways, which is why search engines are becoming more popular. When we talk about banks, most people don't know about the cool things that these companies have done with blockchain technology. We talk about Ripple. Throughout the next year, we'll talk about XRP and a new banking system in that area. You also talked about its return. Holding a stablecoin is a bit of a broader meaning, which is a problem because we need to broaden it so that people can really set standards and improve them. However, money market funds are just toys. We've already seen this idea put into practice in 2 different places. Franklin Templeton first made the Benji app, which turns a money market fund into a coin. It's interesting that the money market fund's assets doubled in the first month because of its easy-to-use tokenization, which made it more popular and sparked interest in getting a higher yield at the same time. They worked with BlackRock and tokenized a money market fund, which is a great example of how to find the right product market fit and get people to use it. Unfortunately, these topics don't get much attention in search engine headlines because everyone is focused on more serious crypto-related subjects. As we now know, Ripple is moving into the tokenization space. Tokenization is likely to become a big trend in the future as blockchain technology becomes more popular. He says, I think the correction will last a few days, not weeks or months. The correction will last very little time, and XRP will keep going up, which is what we are seeing right now. The price went down from $125 to $3 over the weekend, but we were able to keep it in that range. Even though it's not real, I agree that melting will keep happening. Became very clear to see yesterday. XRP is likely to keep going in the same direction. Down, this is just the start. Just think of this as a stepping stone. Many of the important numbers in the cent area were taken away. After 7 years of opposition, we are now holding $1 at a psychological level. The altcoin bull cycle is still going strong, and this is a great move. Run hasn't even started yet. We need to be aware of Bitcoin's dominance. Bitcoin is still the market leader, and I think it will pass the kingdom market. By 2025, I think a lot of these will also have majors. Let's move on to the first quarter. I think there will be a drop during tax season, and then a parabolic blow-off peak in a number of different assets that are worth $3 trillion right now. In fact, I think the markets will see another $1 trillion, which means that in 6 weeks, the markets might see a rise of $1.5 trillion. Institutions are slowly getting into the markets. It will be too late by the time they make their position known. I think there will be another huge buying rush. It started with the election of a new PS president who supports crypto and wants to put the US market first. Remember that we want to buy before important groups. It's never too late. People, you are able to do everything that you can. Keep an eye on the markets and buy anything you want now because prices are likely to go up. Let's stick to these goals, get Bitcoin to 96 or 98,000 and enjoy the good times.